Hello guys, welcome back. Konnichiwa, herzlich willkommen. So guys, update here on Polestar Automotive, ticker PSNY. Yeah, guys, the market makers try to bring the price back here below $1, but we are still here in a squeezable setup. So I will give you here an updated chart analysis here. Everything what I tell you is based on the technicals and not financial advice. Yeah, guys, if you didn't see my previous videos, I said that we always have some hidden signals here in the chart. The market makers always leave some footprints and some hidden signals where we can spot that maybe a sell-off is coming or the opposite, a squeeze will show up. If you don't know my channel, the main purpose is of course to educate you in trading, but I usually talk here about short squeeze stocks and I try to predict short squeezes, guys. Yeah, I show you something concerning that later in this video. So when we see here the previous, let's call it a small sell-off or a pullback for PSNY, then we lost here since the peak minus 43%. That is a lot, of course, and we're trading now again below the EMA 200-day line, but I said already in my previous videos that some bearish divergence is showing up here. What does that mean, guys? When the price is going up and the RSI is losing strength, you can see that the RSI was here in the overbought area, in the overbought area here over the 70% mark, and you can see that we start to build here lower highs, but the price is going up. That is a very, very dangerous signal in chart techniques here, and that's why I say that was quite predictable that we see here some pullback. But guys, guess what? We have now the opposite direction. Yeah, now we're talking here about a bullish divergence, which means the price is going down and the RSI is going up. So this is very, very good. This is what we want, and I show you now here the price levels. Nothing changed, of course. If you've already seen my previous videos, nothing changed here, but I want to show that here again, of course, by using here the chart techniques, guys. Yeah, so when we talk about what happened here now for Polestar, we broke out of this very, very bearish trend channel here. When we see the overall setup here, and I zoom out, then of course, guys, we cannot talk here about a bullish stock environment. We always have these kind of very nice squeezes in between, going down, have a small squeeze, going down, have a small squeeze, going down, and so on. This is the normal exhaustion of retail, what the market makers doing. Of course, they also have to settle here, fail to deliver, and everything what happens here in between. But as I said, we cannot talk about a bullish uptrend for Polestar yet. The main question is, of course, is the bottom in? And this is what I will answer here by showing you this video, guys. I show you here the price levels, which can tell us if the bottom is in or if we even see new all-time lows for Polestar. So when we zoom in, what the market makers, of course, always do when you have these kind of squeeze moves here, then we need some kind of pullbacks, and we still here in a very healthy area. We don't have any down gaps here to close, which is very, very good, guys. Yeah, so we had a very healthy, let's call it squeeze, because when we see the all-time low and then this price action here to the top was 216%. I call this a squeeze. Of course, this is not a big short squeeze, but of course a very, very nice price action here in a few days. I just mentioned that before, that I always try to predict short squeezes here, and today, guys, I released my brand new hot stock video. If you don't know these videos here, these videos here contain my, let's call it finest selection of short squeeze stocks. And when I release those videos, that means that I try to predict short squeezes and that I expect those tickers here in these videos to squeeze in the very next few days. There is never a guarantee, of course. I cannot promise nothing here, but as I said, I did that already here many times. Last week or this week, it's still Sunday here while I'm recording this video. We had here this the swing trade squeeze. I also post swing trade tickers on Patreon, which also have squeeze potential. One of them squeezed 115%. And last week, guys, we had here two big squeezes from my hot stocks. Here one day, I released the video always on Sunday here, and one day later we had this squeeze here, 291%. And the next one here was even more violent, 854% one day after my video release. Yeah, as I said, I cannot promise nothing, guys, but there are many squeeze opportunities in the market. And if you also want to see those short squeeze plays beside Polestar, guys, then you can of course join here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the full package membership on Patreon. You can see the member benefits here, guys. And as I said, this is where every day new members joining in, and we're growing here every day, becoming bigger, better, and stronger. And if you want to become a part of this community, guys, you can click here on the info icon and you will get access to the Patreon member link. So the squeeze is still active for Polestar. Why do I say that? Because based on the Fibonacci retracement which we have here, or the liquidity zone which I draw, it is very, very simple. I will delete that because we already touched here the golden pocket of the Fibonacci. So I will delete this level. We don't need that, to be honest. The only thing what we need to know is that we have here, I would say it, algo liquidity zone. I would talk here about real human buyers or institutions. Of course, Polestar has to try to keep the stock above $1 because this is one of the Nasdaq listing requirements here. And the market makers, the bearish market makers, will of course try to do the opposite way to bring the price back down in this trend channel pattern here, and of course below $1, or in my opinion here below 74 cents. So as long as we trade above 74 cents, this is still, let's call it bullish. This is not too bad, but I personally would set my stop loss here below 74 cents. If you still invested here, this is not financial advice, but the chart pattern is clear, guys. We had already here some breakouts. I will show you that here when we zoom out. You can see that here. Also in the past, Polestar managed it to break out here out of this bearish trend channel pattern. Here was a breakout attempt, the next breakout attempt, but the market makers always found a way to bring the stock price down. And the problem is we still have a very good market capital here, by the way. $2.4 billion is very, very good. But when Polestar is going below $1, guys, then, and if they stay there and cannot recover from that, that means sooner or later a reverse stock split. And most of the time with dilution will be the result, and that is absolutely not good for a stock, guys. For now, we are still here in a good setup. We have, of course, a strong pullback, but not too bad. That's why I think, guys, here when I had to trade the stock right now, I had to buy the stock right now, I would think that we come back down here to $1 or 75 cents. In this range here, the green liquidity zone. So we could, of course, already start to bounce back from here because the buyers are also waiting here. You can see how the market makers gapped down the price here. So we have some support here in that blue box here. And the blue box is between, let me zoom out, $1.16 and 86 cents. And the last point of support, which I see here for PSNY, is 75 cents, guys. When we drop below 75 cents, there could be, of course, a shakeout, but that would be not in favor for a short squeeze here or a continuation of this squeeze. The price levels to the upside here, the resistance levels, and I also mentioned that before, $1.75 is a very strong resistance, and you can see that we failed to break out here. We tried, but we could never close here a real green candle body over this line here. One day was good. It looked like the bulls maybe manage it, but you can see that was just a fake out, and the market makers, the bearish market makers, stepped in and said, no guys, you will not break $1.75, and then we came down. Why is that? Because when we break $1.75, in my opinion, the last resistance which we have is $2.08. And if Polestar can manage it to squeeze above $2.08, there is a very high potential that we even come back here in the deep $2 range here, $2.60 to $3.24, guys. That is very, very possible based on the chart, based on the open gaps which we have. That could happen, guys. So the squeeze is not over yet, but if I had to decide to trade the stock right now, I would watch out here between $1 and 75 cents for a potential liquidity zone, guys. Yeah, guys, that was my quick and dirty update here on PSNY. I hope that was helpful. If you want to copy the price levels here from the chart, guys, this is everything based on TradingView. As I said, $1.75 and $1.40 are the both resistance level. When we can break those resistance levels with volume, then that is in favor for a squeeze. If we get rejected here a few times, that is, of course, not bullish at all. For the swing traders here, this is, of course, a potential trade here from 22% profit or even 52% profit based on the actual price. But the main liquidity zone here, which I think is worth it to risk, yeah, not financial advice, is here between $1 and 75 cents, guys. If you want to copy the price levels, everything what you see here is on based on TradingView. I use that chart program for all my trades, guys, and for all my videos. I'm not sponsored by TradingView, but if you also click here the info icon in the corner, then you get access to my discount link. You will save $15, and I always recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. Guys, thank you so much for your time. I hope that video here on Polestar was helpful for you. I wish you a very, very good start in the new week. And if you like this content here, if you don't want to miss any updates, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for your time and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu, vielen Dank, alles Gute, einen wunderschönen Start in die neue Woche und bis zum nächsten Video. Take care. Bye bye, guys.